Okay. Now, I've not been going to the gym. I've been having some car problems and COVID and all of that. So I've not been to the gym since like the fall. But it doesn't mean that I can't work out because there are a million ways to work out without a gym. Okay? Today, we're going to have a ball. All right? Now, those of you who've worked out with me before know that I love to use these while working out in the pool. Now, in the pool, the fact that these are inflated and full of air allows them to be used in two different ways. We could use them squeezing them, or we could use them as a buoyant equipment, meaning if we are pushing them down, we're getting the resistance of them trying to float back up. So we can be creative with that in the pool. But outside of the pool, there are also an excellent bit of fitness equipment that is often overlooked. Okay, first exercise I'm going to do utilizing my ball is going to be for the bicep. Okay, the bicep is responsible for bending the arm. So we're going to take our happy little ball, put it right here in the crook of our arm, right on the inside of our elbow. Now, okay, I can see my timer from over there. All right, to make sure I get both arms done equally, I'm going to look at my timer, and for 30 seconds, I'm going to do some slow squeezes. Okay, I'm looking at my clock, and in 3, 2, 1, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now I've got about 5 seconds left, okay? And our next 30 seconds are going to be doing a double squeeze like this. Here it is. I'm going to go squeeze, squeeze, relax. 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 10 seconds left, okay? For our next 30 seconds, we're going to repeat this small squeeze. On our next one, we're just going to go squeeze, 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 squeeze. We're going to see how many of these little squeezes we can squeeze in during our 30 seconds. We've only got about 10 seconds left now, okay? I'm going to count down our last 5 squeezes, and we're going to hold the last one for an isometric. Squeeze for another. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Hold that squeeze as tight as you can for 10 seconds. Okay, last 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Okay, now I'm going to do that on the other side. When I finish this video, I might cut that part out because you guys can always stop the video and do the other side on your own. Okay, I'm looking at my clock, starting with the single squeezes. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Now we're coming up on our first variation. You guys remember what it is because we did it on the other side. On our next one, we're going to squeeze, squeeze, relax. 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 Okay, we are coming up on our final variation. In about 5 seconds, it's going to be these repeater squeezes, but you knew that. Here it comes, and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep squeezing, doing as many squeezes as you can in your 30 seconds. You're doing great. Okay, in 10 seconds, we're going to hold for 10 seconds of an isometric. Here are our last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Hold that squeeze as tight as you possibly can for our final 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, both of our biceps should be equal. All right, next exercise is going to be for chest. The nice thing about working chest with the ball is that we can work both sides at the same time. We're going to take our ball and we're going to capture it between our elbows, just like this, okay? Looking at our clock, and when I see zeros on that clock, we're going to start doing single squeezes, bringing our elbows together. In 3, 2, 1, squeeze, relax, 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 squeeze, relax. Make it a double. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. For the next 30 seconds, we're making it a double. Bartender, make it a double. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Now, what you put in is what you get out. The harder you squeeze, the more results you'll get. Okay, we're coming up on our next variation. Repeaters on this next one. Ready? And squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep squeezing. We're about halfway through this final 30-second section, okay? And just like we did with our biceps, we're going to count down our last 5 squeezes and then hold our last one for an isometric. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Squeeze those elbows together as hard as you possibly can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Excellent. Okay. Now I feel a very nice little pump, all right, in my arms. And I can even see it too, in my arms and in my chest. Nice little pump going on there, okay? And just from a little ball. Now, the kind of ball that you need is like this soft sort of kickball, like what you would have, if you went to school in the 70s like I do. This was your a dodgeball or kickball sort of ball. Like a harder ball, like a basketball would not work, okay? It needs to be, and also, like, I don't have it inflated all the way because you really want to give it a squeeze. And, you know, if you're doing this on your own at home, you know, some people prefer a bigger ball, a smaller ball, and also inflating it. You can always inflate or deflate it, you know, depending on what your goal is. So, I think I'm going to stop that for today. I will show you some more exercises next time.